a day off Twitch. This is something that's really serious. I was reading a bunch of articles today, and I'll tell you, I'm on the fence. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of this thing, and let's talk about what this is about. Because two people in the chat have already asked specifically what is a hate raid. And so the way that it's defined in this article says, in which bad faith viewers use platform's raid feature to flood the channel en masse with slurs and vile language are not only possible, but becoming a daily nightmare. In other words, you're streaming and somebody raids your channel with all kinds of racist slurs or homophobic slurs or anything derogatory towards what they see in you immediately. And it's a real thing. You know what's sad? Is that we kind of do the opposite when we raid. For those that don't know, when we, like Friday night, we're raiding out, and before we raid out, we write a love letter to the person we're raiding into, and we have everybody copy and paste that love letter into the chat so that when we raid in, it floods their chat with like this message of love. And we've been doing love raids for the better part of a year and a half now. And it's so much fun. Charlie Eon, you're in the chat. We make you read it on stream. Oh, yeah. See, Beers, you too. And like, I love doing those. And it's so sad. It's sad that that feature is being used in reverse, in the opposite manner. Imagine being raided and everyone is like attacking you with like these derogatory terms and all this stuff. So what happened was in the last couple of months, Twitch added those tags to help people find more streams that are specific to them. So when all of these tags were created, people were not only able to use them to find things that they identified with, people who were against them, they went out and they targeted people based on those tags. Like where was the way out, right? Well, you know, we didn't really think about the fact that this could be used in the other way. Like what we were just saying, we were doing love raids. Who would have thought that, you know, it immediately could turn into something like a hate raid? I'm never going to stop doing that unless like Twitch changes some kind of thing where we can't do that, which I would understand. But I really do love writing those letters and sending them off like that. It's so much fun. So Twitch recently posted this on their page. This is their guide for managing harassment on Twitch. Managing harassment on Twitch, there's the article. Harassment can be frustrating, demoralizing, and scary. You don't say. It's also against the rules. Well, what do you know? If you feel someone is breaking Twitch's terms of service or community guidelines, we recommend you report it. You also have options to manage this behavior immediately. First one here says, if you're being harassed via whispers or a channel where you are not a moderator, you could choose to ignore that person, removing their messages from your view. You can use this feature to ignore any user and any chat on Twitch. When enabled, this feature applies to both chat and whispers. To do this, all you need to do is type /ignore space username in the chat. Another thing you do is block a user. If you block a user in Twitch, it removes them from your followers. It removes them from your friends list. It prevents them from following or friending you in the future. It prevents them from whispering to you. It prevents them from hosting you. It prevents them from purchasing you gift subs to your channel. They can't even gift you a sub. Filter their messages out of the chats you don't moderate. And if you want to do that, you just click the three vertical dots and choose block username. I agree with the block stuff. Honestly, they can still gift me subs if they want. I'm not mad at that one. Let's make it so that blocked users can't cancel subs. There you go. See, dubplate, cake on the money. Now we're doing something proactive. You can block whispers from strangers. This is a setting that will prevent those you do not have a relationship with from initiating whispers with you. You can prevent harmful spam or harassing messages. A stranger is anyone you have not followed or friended. They are not an editor or mod in your channel. You have not whispered them previously, and they are not a partner, Twitch staff member, or safety ops specialist. Is a partner not a stranger? Whispers from Strangers is my next mixtape. Sounds like a yacht rock album. Another thing you can do is clear the chat. If the chat is overrun by harassing messages, you can just hit /clear and it wipes the chat clean. This is something for the mods, for the Sword crew. Channel owners and moderators can see channel-specific information. I don't know if you guys knew this. The mods usually know about this. About users in chat to help them make more informed moderation decisions. Clicking on the username in the chat or use the /user command in chat opens the user's profile. From here, you can see when an account was created, the user's chat messages, and their history of bans or timeouts in the channel. You can also add notes for the channel owner or other moderators. Secret notes on your profile for baby rage in this example. The notes in this example say the user has been trying to provoke the streamer and was issued a timeout. This is their 4th timeout in total. Keep an eye on this one. User was spamming the channel with emotes even after we asked them to stop. FYI, you can always spam this channel with emotes. That is not something I have a problem with. Timeouts. If you're the channel owner or the channel moderator, you can force the users in the chat to take a time off before they're able to send messages again. The default timeout is set to 10 minutes, but you can customize this as needed. There are 3 ways to time out someone. Click on the clock symbol in the chat, click on the clock symbol in the user's badge, or you can type /timeout username. So if you're the channel owner or the channel moderator, you can ban someone. These are chat bans. We know about the ban. If you believe a user is breaking Twitch terms of service or community guidelines, you may file a user report. By reporting an account, you directly notify Twitch's safety team. Safety team, which allows you to react swiftly and take appropriate action. Twitch uses machine learning to help prevent harm before it happens. These algorithmic models are trained using the outcome of user reports, which makes reporting critical to improving the overall health of the Twitch community. So the safety team is a robot. Each report is sent to a member of our moderation team, oh, there you go, to review, so you can be assured that your report will be investigated. Our Help Center provides a step-by-step guidance on how to file a user report. Pro tip, filing one detailed report is more effective than filing many generic reports. So let's do the poll. Let's keep this completely anonymous. And I'm going to be very clear. One, I absolutely don't want tomorrow, if we do stream tomorrow, I don't want tomorrow's discussion to be about any individual circumstance. I want us to keep a focus on addressing the issue as a whole. Two, I want to make sure that this platform is available to everyone who feels like they're being harassed, regardless of how anybody else feels about them. That's what I'm going to do. That should affect your decision today. We're going to run the poll for 5 minutes. Verdict is in. The 62% majority says that we should stream tomorrow. I don't want to take this conversation piece that's going on around Twitch right now and use it as like a marketing tool to bring more people to the channel. That's like the last thing I want this to be perceived as. This is the last thing I want anybody to think that is happening here. Like, my goal is to better us, better this community, and make sure that like the focus is on the issue. I said my piece. You guys want us to stream tomorrow? We're going to stream tomorrow. The 40% of you who thought we shouldn't stream, I completely understand. And like, I'm torn. I'm torn.